so today I decided to do a drugstore contour. I wanted to do something that was a little bit different. I know that majority of the products that I do use are MAC and Urban Decay, and I have seen on my Instagram feed a lot of makeup artists that I follow have been raving about these LA Girl Pro Concealers. So I searched them online and I'm like, they're only $1 and change. Let's just buy them all, Brianna. It's nice to have in my kit, as well as I really did want to try these for my own purposes. Yeah, guys, these are awesome. I found them on Amazon. You can get them a whole entire set, every color, for $30. And I was like, well, that's like 1.5 of my MAC Pro Longwear concealer, so I'll buy it. As you guys know, MAC Pro Longwear Concealer is my go-to. It's my ride or die. It's my everything. Like, literally, I'll take it to the grave with me. And I have to tell you, these are awesome. I mean, I'm pretty impressed. I'm super happy with this. Today, I used 3 of the concealers to create this contour, as well as a few other products. I did just use 2 high-end products, but you guys can set those out for whatever bronzer and setting powder that you do use. I just don't have any drugstore ones that I like, so I just stick with my 2 MAC shades. I know that occasionally you can run into products like this at random stores. I'm not sure if, I don't think drugstores like Walgreens necessarily carry it, so that's why I'm saying drugstore. But they're a drugstore price. But anyway, I hope you guys enjoyed this tutorial. Let me know if you have any questions, suggestions. I'll list everything below that I used for my face, and I hope you guys enjoy this.
So starting off, as you guys can see, I already do have my eye makeup done, as well as my foundation. Getting started, I'm going to use my Pro Concealer in Creamy Beige. And what I'm gonna do here, as you guys can see, I did a little tester on my forehead and I didn't wipe that off all the way. As you guys can see here, I'm going to go in and highlight the areas that I would like to be more emphasized. Doing so, what's going to happen is, for example, going underneath my eyes, that's just going to make my eyes brighter, stand out, and it's going to give me a nice glowing complexion. Next, I'm going to be using the color Medium Beige, and what I'm doing is I'm creating a light contour. I do go in with a deeper color after this, but I'm going to start off with this only because I don't like it all being super dark in all these areas, and I kind of like that transition of light to warmer to dark. As you guys can see though, I'm creating a nice contour. When you're contouring, what you want to do is just highlighting, you're emphasizing areas with the darker bronzy colors. You're almost casting a shadow, and that is going to make those areas look smaller. So using a damp beauty blender, I'm going to go ahead and blend that all out. I do recommend using a wet sponge of some sort, for the reason being, with creamy concealers, foundation brushes can make those lines and so forth, and also using a damp beauty blender or sponge, however you want to do it, is also going to help really bring that all in and blend it together. Now, as you guys can see here, I'm going to go up to my forehead and start blending that all out. When you are blending, say for the top of your forehead, what that's going to do is that's going to make your forehead look smaller and not as long. So if you do have a small forehead, I wouldn't recommend you going in and contouring up here, because then it's going to make it look smaller and not as long. Also, when you go into the hollows of your cheeks, that's going to create some definition. So if you feel like you have a wider face, or like me, I feel like I always have chipmunk cheeks. I know that sounds funny, and I probably don't to a lot of people, but that's just something I have in my own head. Whatever, it's all good. That's going to kind of suck my face in a little bit more and make my face look thinner. As well as going underneath the chin, that's going to help remove any type of double chin and also kind of show that definition between your face and your chin. Make sure that after you're done doing that, get really deep in there with the sponge or whatever you do use applicator wise to get in there, and you want to really blend everything out. You don't want to make it look noticeable, all the different lines and colors that you have on your face. So using Warm Honey, this is the darkest color that I am using today for this contour. So I'm just going in there and I'm darkening those certain areas just a little bit on my brush. I don't have a whole lot going on. So as you guys can see, I'm really getting in there to my nose to sculpt it out a little bit more. A little bit on my forehead, and then we'll bring it back down to the hollows of my cheeks. So that's going to draw the cheeks in a little bit more. And then once again, taking the damp beauty blender, just go ahead and blend that all out. So once you're done with that step, you're gonna want to let the concealer and the foundation, everything gonna kind of oxidize for a few minutes. So yep, I'm gonna let that happen. And then here is after 5 minutes of letting it oxidize, it really kind of sets in and looks way more natural. I think it looks so good. Using my MAC Mineralized Skin Finish, this is in medium golden. I'm just gonna go ahead and put that all over my face, and obviously the certain areas that I want to concentrate on keeping everything kind of set in there and so it does not move. That also gives it a nice glow. The thing that I love about the Mineralized MAC Skin Fin or the MAC Mineralized Skin Finishes is that you can build, and I say that all the time. I highly recommend them. You can set your makeup, give yourself a glow, and then build to a nice contour. Then using my MAC Medium Golden, which you can see I really hit pan because I do love this stuff. I'm going in a little bit more with my contour. And this is kind of more of that medium golden base. It's not so much of a cool brown. It definitely has some orange in it, or that warm brown. I wanted to do that because I didn't want to look too muddy. Then using my Milani Baked Blush. This is in Luminiso. I can never get it right, guys. But anyway, it's this beautiful light frosty pink, and it has such a pretty sheen to it. Once you're done with blush, that is it. You are all set. I hope you guys really like this look. I'm so happy with this. Definitely give these products a try. They're so affordable, and I will see you guys soon.
And getting back to the point, no. Let me know if you guys have any questions or comments, and